Okay, here we go. Hello, welcome to Monday Motivation. Cheers. I'm drinking a little hot restore while I'm sitting here with my favorite people, my Wellness Co, the team. Let's go. I'm so excited. So, I just came back from Jewel School where it was like a dream, a full circle moment for me to be asked to train at Jewel School. So, when I first started Plexus, it was a dream of mine to be Ruby. And I remember when I hit Ruby, I just thought, this is it. Like, I'm a Ruby. And I felt very fancy and I felt very bougie. I loved being Ruby. Okay, that was like my first big, like, if I can hit Ruby, I think I can do this. And and then when I hit Emerald, I remember just seeing these jewel trainers, and I got to go with my upline, who happened to be a jewel trainer at the time, and just got to experience such a cool experience of seeing other women, like-minded women who were also in business and also mamas and also raising babies and also having other jobs or different seasons of life, and just getting to see, wow, if they can do it, I can do it too, and then really wanting to be a trainer. And that was just kind of a low-key special vision I had for myself throughout the throughout my time with Plexus, just really wanting to do that, to be able to give back in some capacity to those who'd gone before me and given in poured into me. And so it was very special to get to go do this. We went on a last minute trip. But can I tell you two things? One is this: when you start doing hard things, like waking up a little bit earlier, when you go and you take advantage of an opportunity and you're able to say yes, and they're like, be here at 9 and I get to sleep in until 7. I actually was the jewel trainer who was up early, like, is it time yet? Like, let's go, because I've been getting up early. So don't be afraid. Remember those little things. Like, I literally high-fived myself and I was like, this is what it looks like when you're doing hard things. You're able to exceed what you thought was possible for yourself even before, with small little changes. Small habit changes yield huge results. Okay. So tonight, I'm coming back to you from corporate. I got to have dinner with Tarl and his lovely wife, and I got to see Alec. I got to spend some really good quality time with them. And first of all, can we just tell you that Alec is like a little singer-songwriter, and I think he thinks I'm like a producer because he wants to play me all his stuff. And I'm like, Alec, you're the freaking cutest thing on the absolute planet. Um, and it is just an absolute family over there at corporate. I just could not, like, I was just running around yelling people's names. They probably were like, we're never inviting this woman back. She's very disruptive while at the home office. But I absolutely loved being there. And my belief is sky high. Y'all know my belief's been super, super high, especially lately with our system in place, people signing up. We're seeing the system working, right? We're seeing the system working. And then just getting to be there was just like, yes, we're doing this. So if you hear my voice right now and you're wondering, is this even possible for me? Like, maybe you're coming on tonight and you feel a little bit of a scared feeling, or you're fearful of, what if I put the work in and it doesn't work? Or what if I, is this even possible for me? Is my personality the right personality for this? All of these doubts that we feel. Can I do this and raise kids? I want to come in tonight and just blow all of that out of the water and just be the voice that tells you, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You are fully capable of doing it. Most people wait for proof. Leaders build the proof. Okay. So I want to just talk about belief builds before results do. So our belief actually has a sound. That's a Krista Deary sentence that I picked up this weekend. I was training with her. She has 8 kids. Okay. And one of her children is high special needs. And she has this incredible testimony, incredible story. And she got up and she started the training off with, belief has a sound. And it absolutely does. And it has a feeling to it too. And when you are around somebody who has high belief, you can feel it. You can feel that energy. I was about to reach out to Joey and then I realized I got to hop on the call. But Joey Nay, her stories, I was going through her stories and I'm like, she's building belief, man. Woo! She's building belief. She's showing the proof, right, of what's happening on her team, and it's building belief. So I'm just going to kind of read from some notes that I took here, but I really wanted to just start with belief builds before results do. So belief has a sound. So I want you to be thinking about that as we kind of go through this. But most people wait for proof, leaders build the proof. So what I mean by that is that most people sit back and they're like, you show me why I should believe in myself. I'm challenging us to believe in ourselves and then go out and prove it. That's what I'm saying. We believe in ourselves and go out and prove it. Your business will never grow bigger than the belief you hold about yourself. I'm going to say that again. Your business will never grow bigger than the belief you hold about yourself. How can I know that that's true? Well, let me tell you something. I can tell you it's true because when you believe something is going to happen and you know that you know that you know it's going to happen, you will do anything. You're going to make it happen. When your belief is there, your goals never stood a chance. You're absolutely going to hit your goals if your belief is there. Number two, belief is contagious, right? Energy is contagious. That belief, that high belief is absolutely contagious. Your team catches your confidence or your doubt, right? So going out there and sharing what you're confident in. So I want you to drop in the comments, like, what are you most confident in? Are you most confident in sharing the products? Are you most confident in sharing the business? Are you most confident sharing with somebody how to go silver to win that Christmas cash? I want to see some Christmas cash confidence up in here. Yes, silver. Okay. So I want this is a great example, right? Brittany, Joey are Christmas cash confident, right? Getting people silver, both of them on fire right now. Okay. There's a correlation. High belief. You pour that out, you get people doing it. I want you to drop in the comments if you've already earned the Christmas cash. I think that's really belief building too. I've already earned the first Christmas cash myself. I want to know, I know. Raise your hand if you've earned it. Dee Dee's earned it. I knew that. Erica's earned it. Okay, Joey earned it twice. Let's go. Stacy earned it. Yes. So your team catches your confidence. Are you confident in what you're doing? Are you confident? And I think a lot of times we think, "Oh, I have to know all this stuff to be confident." Can I tell you, as I sat in this jewel room of these women who are, six-figure earners and above, I met people of all walks of life. I met people from all different denominations. I met people from all different ages, and every single one of them is different in their own way and very, very successful in their own way. And so I want you to stop believing the lie that you can't do it. That I don't know if I have the personality. I don't know if I have the look. I don't know if I have this. I don't know if I have that. If you have a will, you have a way. Okay. I'm going to share this story. There is a lady there. Tarl and I sat with her at dinner, and her name is Carol, and she's from the Mennonite, a Mennonite community, and they don't have Facebook. So she's built to Emerald with no Facebook. So I, of course, being curious, was like, well, tell me how you built. Can I just tell you, where there's a will, there's a way? She quit her job as being a nurse at the hospital. She was caretaking for her husband who had a brain injury. So all the income depended on her family. She felt like she was led to just quit her job. So she quit her job. Plexus entered into her life. And she was like, where there's a will, there's a way. And she went Emerald very quickly. So I asked her, how did you do it? She said, Telegram. Okay. And I was like, wait, hold up. I'm like, you were writing letters that were like pink drink, stop. Probio 5, stop. Take it all, whatever. So me and Tarl are convinced that this woman is spreading Plexus through Telegram. It's an app. Okay. It's an app. Brittany already knew. I wish Brittany was there with me, because then she would have stopped me from looking a fool. So it's an app. This woman, probably in her 60s, late 60s, with her daisy crocheted vest, looking just absolutely adorable, is crushing it on Telegram, crushing it. She creates groups. Okay. We're like, what kind of groups? Gardening. Do you like gardening? No, she doesn't like gardening, but she just created a gardening group, created one for recipes, created one, all these things. And she brings people together. She's a gatherer, she's a community builder. She builds these community of thousands of people. Some of them have like 2,800, some of them have like 1,500. Tarl was convinced that, okay, this is what we're doing now. And so she was telling us how she builds this, and then she builds relationships with these people, and then they want to order plexus from her. So here I am sitting across from this woman who doesn't use social media, like technically, like are the typical ones that we would know, and has built her business to emerald and beyond, a high standing emerald, and is here learning and just soaking it in and so excited. She's already earned icon and she's just like over. I'm like, Carol, you're exactly why I love this industry so much, because it literally doesn't matter what your background is, what your confidence level, like it's like you can come in and really blow up a business. Where there's a will, there's a way. And your brain will actually find the way for you. It will come to you, it will appear to you if you're coachable, if you're looking for it, but if mainly if you believe. The energy you bring is the energy they build with. That's your team. So the energy that you're bringing to your people is the energy that they're going to take and build with. So if you're bringing people on and you're like, oh my gosh, literally the best time ever to join Plexus, we have $460 on the table for you to grab 3 people. It is literally a no-brainer. That is building confidence, right? So it doesn't mean that you have to have all the confidence in the world that you're just going to be, the best diamond that there ever was. But I'm just here to say, why wouldn't you want that for yourself? If you're taking the time to show up on here and you're taking the time to build your business, I know that you can do this if that's something that you want to do. So the energy that you show up with to build your business is the energy that they're going to take and build theirs with. Okay. It's basically like they're borrowing your belief. People don't join the products. We've heard this a million times. They join your certainty. I always have heard like they join you and they join your certainty. They join where you're at. Where's your headspace at? They feel your stability, your passion, your vision, right? So if I'm a new silver and my vision is gold, I'm telling people that. Hey, I'm so excited you're coming on here. Like, okay, like let's get you 3 people because we're moms on a mission and we don't want anybody paying for their products. Let's get you silver. I'm headed towards gold and a trip to Cancun. Like, let's go, right? You let people know where you're headed. It's important. Show them what's possible and people will rise. They will rise to the standard that you set. They will rise to the standard that you set. Okay. Belief shows up in your actions. This is number 4. How you speak, how consistently you show up, how fast you follow up, and whether you talk about your goals like they're happening or like they're a wish. Okay. So belief shows up in those actions. So when you're speaking to people and you're telling them, I'm going to be, going to Cancun, I'm going to be doing all these things. You need to make that happen, right? You need to put that into fruition. You need to start taking the action to make sure that those types of things start happening for you. How fast you're following up, how consistently you are showing up. So showing up means like showing up on your social media, showing up in your stories, but showing up for your team, messaging. If I'm going to message Huckabah and say, yo, Huckabah, you have got to try these products here. And I want to interrupt this for just a second because I thought of this when I just did that, how I slowed my voice down and changed it up. Did anyone else kind of stop and pay more attention to what I was saying? Because it starts to get monotonous, right? And da 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 da. She's talking about going, she's telling us to believe in ourselves, blah, blah, blah. But when we actually just change it up, people want to know, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? Listen, we're doing what we've always done. We're just doing it with more energy, more excitement, more organization, and the highest belief level that we've got, right? So success is trying a bunch of things, trying and failing, trying and failing, trying and failing, and then all of a sudden, boom, it works, right? So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Do some chat events. offer people chat events, offer to people to get out there and share for you. Hey, I'm running this great idea. If you want to host a party for me, you could earn X amount of dollars, $1,200 if you have 10 people show up. There's lots of different things that you can be doing, but doing nothing is getting you nowhere, right? So people believed that I was going to the top when I first started because I was taking huge action. And they were like, if she ain't serious, she's crazy. It's one or the other, right? So whether you're talking about your goals like they're happening or they're a wish is a huge, important thing. Belief is a muscle, not a mood. Gosh, I loved that. Belief is a muscle, not a mood. It's easy to think that belief is like, oh, it's just a good feeling. I believe I can. I'm going to believe it. But it's a muscle, not a mood. You don't build belief when life is easy. You build it when you push through the messy, the tired, the sick, and the I don't feel like it moments. That's when belief kicks in. Belief kicks in when, you're exhausted from a trip or you're not feeling your best or your kids have been up all night, literally naming everything that have had to happen this week, right? Belief is showing up when, everything kind of feels like it's falling apart, but you're just like, I believe that this is possible. And I'm talking to somebody tonight because this is for real. Like, this is for real, the raw, the real, the truth. If you want this and you want it bad enough, that belief will vibrate through your bones like this and will tell you and will whisper softly to you, you can do this. Keep going. You can do this. And I believe 1,000,000% that anybody can tap into that at any time. That means you are not too far gone. That means that you haven't been trying for so long and it's not work. That means that you can tap in at any point in time to that vibration and be like, I'm believing and I'm strong believing that this is my time. Keith Callahan talks about the moment that he went from believing that he could, like a little pipe dream, to knowing that he could. His sponsor went from that kind of switch to switch. And once he was like, I'm doing this, his belief was so high, it attracted Keith Callahan to go from being a customer for 9 months to a business builder. So I want you to ask yourself, do you believe that you can? Not just on a surface level, but a deep down, can I work plexus maybe when I don't feel like it? Maybe when things get a little crazy. I remember when Megan was building to Diamond, staying at Cheryl's cabin, it was like 18 people in a house. I know it wasn't quite that much, but it's what it felt like. And there's Megan with Phil's setup. Okay. 800 screens all around, everybody's face on there. Boom, boom, boom. Brittany, Caitlin, Kristen. Everyone was working, right? And it was like this crazy thing. The belief was so high. Megan, her team, Cheryl, like they all could have been like, this is too crazy of a time. We're moving. We're in between moving. We're staying at my parents' house. It's nuts. And instead, that belief kept them rising up instead of sinking down into a bad habit, right? So I want you to be picturing in your mind, like, where's my belief at of what it's actually going to get me to? Because the how to get there will never fix your why to problem. You have to know why you want this. You have to know why you want this. So on that note, I just feel compelled to ask one or two people to share why you want this to work, why you need emerald income or diamond income or whatever that is. I don't mind awkward silences at all. That's no problemo for me. Yeah, don't be shy.
Okay, I'll speak.
Okay.
I really need this to work because my daughter wants to go to medical school and I want her to graduate without any debt. like my husband and me graduate. So that is one of my main goals. And I just have to get out of my head, out of my way, and just do what I need to do, what I know I need to do. That's one of them. And second is being home so I could go back to school because I want to be a nurse practitioner while I practice plexus.
I love that.
Eh,
Medical school for her kiddo. Huge, right? That's huge. Anybody else?
I'll speak up.
Okay, let's go, Dee Dee.
Single mama of three right here, and I am working on a full-time income so I can be home with my kids, provide everything they need, and not have to rely on the system anymore.
I want to high five you right through this screen and like, yeah, girl. Can you tell me the emotional part of that for you?
Which part?
Any of it.
Um, I don't know. You want me to share my first story, my first win
Yes.
from April? So when I when I first started with Plexus, I said there is no way in hell I'm sharing this. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. And by the end of April, I had earned $500 cash and took my kids to Dick's Sporting Goods and bought them whatever they wanted for baseball. And I was able to swipe my card without worrying about if there was money in my account. And that was the first time I'd ever been able to do that. It makes me choke up every time.
How did it make you feel doing that?
Like the best mom ever. Like I just not having to tell them no for the first time in a really long time. It was incredible to be able to do that.
Okay, huge, right? Huge stuff.
Yeah.
So I want us to hold that at the helm of our boat. At the helm of your team is that we have belief that we're taking that boat there because the boat isn't just Alita. The boat isn't just Cheryl or Megan or Brittany, right? The boat is Dee Dee. The boat is Haldis. The boat is Jennifer Huckabee. The boat is, as we're leading forward, right? The rising tide lifts all ships. And what I'm trying to say, a long way around, is that when Dee Dee, when you hold that vision ahead of you and you're like, I'm doing this because I'm a single mom and I want to be on my own 2 feet. Like I admire that in the highest capacity. And that is the kind of people that we want on our team. 100%, right? It's the dream chasers and we are here for it and we're here for you to support that and encourage that. And if you start speaking that out, you speak that out as much as you can. Like, this is my vision, this is where I'm going, and this is why I'm doing it. I'm telling you, it will create a movement. It will create a movement.
It's all the single mamas that are winning this month.
Come on, let's go.
They're all joining in and winning big. So it's been awesome.
I love it. I love it. Because we don't build belief when life is easy. We don't build belief when everything is going great. We build it when we push through the messy, tired, sick, and I don't feel like it moments. I just want to read that again because I think that's important. I think we think that belief is always just this high feeling, and it's not. Sometimes it really is. It's that whisper that says, I know you're not feeling it, but I want you to turn the TV off, or I want you to get up with your alarm, or I want you to send that message even when you don't feel like it. When your belief grows, everything grows. Your team gets braver, your invites get smoother, your content gets stronger, and your business expands because you expanded. Your business expands because you expanded. Your business, it's like a family, and you expand with every person who joins your team. And the more that you can handle, the more that you're going to grow, the more that you're going to grow, right? So increasing your capacity, increasing your capacity. If you're really at that senior gold mark, I'm talking to you, increase your capacity. Okay. Start speaking to yourself. I'm increasing my capacity to handle more, to come in and really see that change. So I want to leave you with this saying that I thought was so good. Belief is the soil. Your actions are the seeds. If the soil isn't strong, nothing grows. But when belief is rock solid, everything you plant multiplies. And that is so true. So when you tap into that belief that's at the core of who you are, and what you want and where you're going. And sometimes it just means slowing down and taking a minute and tapping into what do I want? Because you will never have to deal with, I don't have the self-discipline. What's going on? I don't know what's happening. You're going to just want to do it because it's where you're headed and you're wanting to move yourself forward. So tapping into that. So again, I say to you, if we can do it, anybody can do it. So I just want to reiterate that you are here for a reason, that you are on this call tonight for a reason, and that I really, really, really believe after sitting in a room with these jewels that every single one of you on here who desires this, who wants this, who chooses this as a career path, you absolutely can do this. There is nothing standing in your way. The only thing I would say to check is your belief level in yourself. Do I believe in myself that I can do this? I believe in you. I know your leaders believe in you, and you can totally do it. You just have to make that decision. So I hope you make that decision, and I hope you run with it and go wild with it. And remember that you can make a huge impact while changing your family's legacy forever. So thank you so much for hopping on tonight. Tomorrow night is our new VIP call. Okay. Cheryl Muller coming in 62 with the glow up of the era. My favorite new VIP orientation host. Welcome to Plex's fastest growing team. You guys are buckle up, bring them in because this is what we're doing. Wednesday night, Wednesday's game day. We're not slowing our energy. We're not slowing our roll. If you're looking for the pressure to pop off, it ain't happening. We're pushing in, we're leaning in, and we're doing it more. We're doing it harder. So come on, tag along for the ride and let's do this. We'll see you tomorrow night.